Hello once again, friends. If your calendar is broken, I regret to inform you that it is, in fact, August, the Sunday night of months. But it's not all bad. There's some new stuff coming to streaming, and I'm here to tell you all about it. Bear in mind, this isn't everything, just some notable releases and hand-picked recommendations from IGN's entertainment team, so let's get to it.
Brace yourself!
Neil Gaiman's landmark comic book, The Sandman, finally gets a big-budget adaptation in the form of a live-action Netflix original series premiering August 5th. Hopefully it sticks the landing and lives up to lofty fan expectations that have been brewing for almost 35 years. And hey, if it doesn't, you can blame Neil Gaiman himself because he wrote and executive produced the show. Hey, speaking of Gaiman, gamers have something to look forward to with Dota Dragon's Blood Book 3 on August 11th, further expanding the universe of the hit Valve MOBA that began as a Warcraft 3 mod. And if that's not your cup of tea, well, pour yourself a tall glass of the Cuphead show when Part 2 trickles out on the 19th. That's right, drink it up, because cups are vessels that you consume liquids from. Look, I try. If you weren't fast enough to catch Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on Paramount Plus, well, great news because it's dashing onto Prime Video on August 10th. As someone who is neither a child nor a huge Sonic fan, I'm not really the target demographic for these movies, but I really enjoyed both of them anyway. Meanwhile, as a depressed millennial with daddy issues, I probably am the target demographic for I Love My Dad, a new movie that hits Prime on the 12th. After getting blocked by his son on social media, a dad, played by Patton Oswalt, creates a fake profile of an attractive young woman and then catfishes his son in an effort to befriend him and, get closer. What could possibly go wrong? This movie sounds messed up, and I'm in. If you are sick and tired of Marvel stuff, well, too bad, because on Disney Plus you've got the annoyingly adorable animated series I Am Groot on the 10th, and then the superpowered sitcom She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, the latter of which is going to see the return of Charlie Cox as everyone's favorite man without fear in his first proper MCU outing as Daredevil. Fully in costume with the billy clubs and the horns and everything, not just as Matt Murdock protecting Peter Parker from getting hit in the head with a brick. She-Hulk is cool too, but come on, it's Daredevil, everybody. Welcome back, Daredevil, we missed you. Over on Hulu on August 5th, you can catch Prey. This is the 5th mainline entry in the Predator series, which is a standalone prequel taking place in 1700s America and pitting the Predator against a Comanche hunter. I got to see this one early, and I know the last few Predator entries haven't exactly set the highest bar, but this one kicks ass. It's directed by Dan Trachtenberg, who also gave us 10 Cloverfield Lane and the first few episodes of The Boys, as well as that really cool Portal fan film from a million years ago. Please do not sleep on Prey. It is extremely good. Watch it. Watch the film about the Predator. Check it out. Give it a shot. The Predator, the invisible alien. Did you know the Predators are called the Yautja? That's their official species name, much like the aliens are the xenomorphs. No one needs to know that. I think most of us can agree that Game of Thrones began a lot stronger than it ended, so HBO is going back to square one, or rather 200 years before square one, with House of the Dragon, a prequel series that'll hopefully explain what is so great about that big metal chair made out of old swords that people are always fighting over it. More importantly, the first season promises to feature 9 full-grown dragons, unlike the first season of Game of Thrones, which mostly just had Daenerys lugging around a box of dragon eggs that looked like an ornate bocce set she found on clearance at Pier 1 Imports. Anyway, expect plenty of dragons, murder, intrigue, and erotic situations when House of the Dragon premieres on August 21st. If you have the same variety of millennial brain damage that I do, you will be thrilled to learn that the brand new Paramount Plus Beavis and Butthead series premieres on August 4th, and this is literally why I'm subscribed to that service. I've been very excited for this one, and I hope it is good. So far, I think it is. If you're a smarter person than me who subscribed to Paramount Plus for the myriad Star Trek shows, you also get a cartoon to laugh at with Season 3 of Lower Decks, and I'm not into Star Trek, but I love that an in-universe animated adult comedy is part of the current lineup and remains part of the current lineup, and they're continuing to support it. I wish we could have the Star Wars equivalent. Please, somebody get like Simon Pegg and Nick Frost on the phone and make a Tag and Binks show. I want that. On the 5th, you can catch the Apple TV Plus original animated feature film Luck, which is about a historically unlucky woman who stumbles into a land of luck filled with various magical creatures and whatnot. This is the debut from Skydance Animation, which is made up of a bunch of Pixar alums, so if it's giving you Pixar vibes, that's probably why. Give it a shot. Also on Apple TV Plus this month is the third and final season of See, and I maintain that naming a form of media after the operative verb with which said media is consumed was poorly thought out, because any attempt at water cooler talk asking somebody, hey, did you see See, devolves into one of those who's on first scenarios. Anyway, you can point your peepers at that and watch it using your eyes starting on the 26th. Over on Peacock on August 5th, you can catch the horror flick They/Them, which features your usual kids at summer camp getting murdered slasher flick trope, but this time around, the summer camp is an LGBTQ+ conversion therapy camp, so presumably it's going to be subverting that trope in some thought-provoking or at least entertaining fashion, and if nothing else, it has Kevin Bacon. Speaking of thought-provoking, Bill Nye, the science guy, not the aging rock star from Love Actually, has a new show called The End Is Nigh. You know, like his name. This time he's discussing the science behind various natural and unnatural disasters and giving some pointers on how humanity can theoretically survive. Sounds optimistic. In a move that should surprise no one, Crunchyroll continues to have a bunch of anime, including ongoing new episodes of RWBY, the Ice Queendom, which is on Wednesdays, and Lycoris Recoil on Tuesdays. Lycoris? Licorice? Licorice recoil, I think, is the gag reflex I get when I bite into a red vine because they taste like extension cords made of dried cough syrup. Sound off in the comments below. Even better, how about you share some recommendations of your own? What are you watching this month and what are you looking forward to next month? Let us know. We'll be back in September with more recommendations and probably just as many stupid jokes. I'll see you then.